Hey, what's up guys, Steven here and welcome to my review of the Xiaomi Miband. So it's a very cheap sports tracker, probably the best and cheapest one you can get, and it retails for only around $15 from everbuying.net. You'll find the link down below in the description, make sure you check it out if you're interested. And now I would say, let's get directly started and let's have a look at the specs and what you can do with that little thing. So the Xiaomi Miband is a great alternative to expensive trackers. Now it's very simple. It's waterproof, IP67 certification, so up to 1 meter and 30 minutes underwater. Then it can measure your sleep, so it can analyze your sleep actually. It can measure your heart rate and it can count your steps, so it comes with a built-in pedometer. Now it works with iPhone and Android, so for Android you need at least Android KitKat, and it also works with the Google Fit application. It can vibrate for alarms and calls. Then it comes with some LEDs which indicates a battery life, and the battery life is up to 30 days. So yeah, 30 days standby, but actually when I was using it I would say 15 days are really possible. It really depends because that thing is so cheap and I think the battery quality really varies. The battery capacity is 45 mAh, which is almost nothing, but yeah, this little thing has military grade sensors inside, at least they told me that, and I have to say the power consumption of that thing is incredibly low. So you can really use it for like 10-15 days without charging it, or even more. But you know, the quality difference between the batteries and those cheap products can vary a lot. So guys, let me quickly show you what you can find inside the package. Now actually not a lot, a short user manual which I actually lost. Then here we have the charging cable, and charging the device is very simple. So you have a USB cable which is only around 10 centimeters long, and here you have an adapter for the Mi Band with 2 golden contacts here on the inside. So the Mi Band itself, it consists out of the rubber strap, which you can see right over here, and the rubber strap material feels really good. So I have to say, this is a nice material, way better than on the Sony Smartwatch 3 I've had, because it was a real dust magnet, but this one here not. It always looks great and also feels quite comfortable. The fastener, it consists out of a metal pin, which you can see right over here. And yeah, you just have to get the metal pin here through that thing and then you can close it. So here are a lot of holes, so it fits pretty big wrists and also small wrists. And there we go, so you just have to put it in like this and boom, the strap is closed. Really easy to do. Now you can see we have here a little slot for the Mi Band tracker, and now let me show you how that thing looks like. So here it is, and as you can see it's absolutely small. On the top side here we have 3 LEDs and it indicates actually the battery level. Now you can also check out the battery level in the application, but if you run out of battery, the Mi Band will actually start to blink. Then you can see there are 2 golden contacts. This is basically to charge the Mi Band, so plus and minus, that's it. And here on the bottom side we have the heart rate monitor, so here the Mi logo, and here we have the heart rate scanner. Looks pretty cool, works basically the same like in the Galaxy S5, so with the LED, and you will later see it in action. And what's that? It's really small, so some ID, probably model number, whatever. And that's the whole thing, really, really tiny. There's nothing else to check out. There is also a touch sensor. I think it's placed here or here, so you actually have to press it to pair it. And yeah, that's the only thing this thing here can do. Okay, so now let me show you how to connect it to the charger. Here you can see the charger, all you have to do is slide it in and then connect the USB cable to a computer or to a smartphone wall charger, and then it will also light up, as you can see here right now. Alright, so once it's fully charged, just disconnect the Mi Band tracker and put it into the strap. So you can see the strap right over here, and you just have to slide it in here like this, and there we go, and now it's in. So this is how the Mi Band looks when it's fully assembled. So you have here the Mi Band tracker with the LEDs on the top, the heart rate scanner, and now you can put it on your wrist. So let's try it together. Now probably, I hope the focus will work, and it's a little bit hard to do here, especially on the left side. And there we go, so I'll just put it on here, and now I have to close the fastener. Let's do it somewhere here, and boom, it's closed and it works. Now to measure your heart rate, you see I'm a little bit hairy, just like a Wookiee. No, not so much, but if you want to measure your heart rate, then it can be a problem if you have a lot of hairs, because then the sensor is not touching your skin exactly and you will often get a failure when you try to measure your heart rate. This is what happens to me, but I've tried it when I did it on my other hand, so upside down, here less hairs, and that worked pretty good. Also, it helps really a lot if you track your heart rate. If you press a little bit against the Mi Band, then it will actually help a little bit to improve the measurement. Okay, that's it guys. So that's the Mi Band here also on my arm. Looks pretty cool in my opinion. And now I would say, let's just go. Let's connect it to my smartphone and let me show you the application, because I also used it for 2 days right now and I have to say it's just simply awesome for the price. Alright ladies and gentlemen, so we're now here on my Sony Xperia C5 Compact and I've now synced it with my Mi Band, which you can see here on my wrist. And well, let me show you the application which you need to download in order to use it. So the basic application, it's called the Mi Fit application. You will find it in the Google Play Store, so let me quickly show you that. And here you can see, for instance, today, the steps I did today. So I achieved my goal. And today I did 7,685 steps, which equals around 5.6 kilometers. The only bad thing is that, the pedometer, that thing, I think it's not accurate and it's a little bit overestimated. So I don't think that I did really over 7k steps. But well, I'm really not sure about that, so if I move my hand for a longer time, probably it will count as a step. I'm really not sure, but I don't think that I was active for 20 minutes here and really walked 672 meters, so this seems a little bit too much for me. Okay, regarding the sleep analysis, so you can see here, for instance, last night I slept 7 hours and 18 minutes. This is quite accurate. So I went to sleep at around 4 and I woke up at around 11. And yeah, you can see 7 hours, 18 minutes. I'm not really sure how it works exactly, but I think as soon as the Mi Band recognizes that you don't move your arm for a longer time, like 20 minutes, then it will say you're asleep. And then it just counts all that together until you start to move. And the cool thing is, it also just analyzes, for instance, your sleep time. So I was in bed for 7 hours, 18 minutes, but the deep sleep was only 3 hours. So actually I move a lot in my bed. So the light sleep was 4 hours, and that could be quite accurate because I really move a lot around. I rotate, other direction, this direction, and yeah, always like this. I fell asleep actually at 3:40 a.m. That's very close. As I've told you, I went to sleep at around 4 a.m. and I woke up, yeah, that's almost accurate, 11. This is when I just stand up and get my coffee. Awake for 0 minutes. Okay, that's pretty cool because I didn't wake up during the night. And yeah, it's a pretty cool thing that you can actually track all that with a $10-15 band from China. Alright, so here you can see my steps for today. Another cool thing is you see all your activities in some kind of a timeline, and you can also share that on Facebook if you want to. So you can exactly see when you moved out, for instance, from your office. So 5:35 to 6:22 p.m. I was on the road. And yeah, you reach your goal today. When you reach your goal, you can set your goals individually. For instance, I did just for testing 5,000 steps a day. I thought it's a lot, but I reached it like, when did I reach it? Yeah, somewhere today. Okay, let's check it out here. Oh, well, here we can also see some other stuff. So the burned calories, the longest streak, and week total kilometers, because I was just using it now for 1 day on that smartphone. So it's really cool that you can actually check out all those notifications or timeline stuff here, and you can even check out your activity. So here closer things regarding your activity. You did exactly 946 steps, which equals 53 calories. And also, if you go running, so if you move faster, it will detect that you're in a running state. Sometimes it will say you went out for a run, but yeah, it was just false tracking. I'm not really sure. So the tracking is not too accurate, but it comes pretty close to the things you're doing. Okay, so let's check out the settings here. Here you can see my Mi Band. Now, pairing the Mi Band for the first time was really tricky. It took me around 10 times in order to sync. So you have to have your device very close to the smartphone, and then you have to press the touch sensor. And often it's said there are too many devices around you, and yeah, seemed to be like a common problem. Now I was using it now for really a little bit more than 24 hours and it dropped 10% in battery. So that equals 10 days in battery life. But the 30 days are just standby time. So I was tracking my heart rate like every hour or even 2 or 3 times an hour. And this also decreases your battery life. So for instance, if I wouldn't have used the heart rate monitor, it would have like 95% and you have like 20 days of battery life. Now it really depends. Now those things are assembled in China. They are $15, so what do you expect regarding quality control? Sometimes people respond, hey, my battery only lasts for 1 week. Because the quality control is shit and you get a battery which has 45 milliamp hours. And what do you expect? If there's a false battery or if it has any faults, then it really decreases your battery life. And you really have to take that in account for the price, which is only $15. Okay, that's regarding the battery life, but I have a really good version of the Mi Band, so my battery lasts actually quite good, but I can't really tell you how it looks like in 2 or 3 months, but I have to say for the price, I don't even think about that. Okay, you can even go here to find band. Now the band vibrates, and the vibration feedback is really strong. So when I reached my goal, I was unprepared, and I was like, what the fuck is that on my arm? So something was ringing really hard, and that was actually the Mi Band. So band location, have to switch it now to right hand, not really sure what's the difference actually. You can unlock the device using the band. Now some people said it only works on Xiaomi devices, but this is not true, so you can actually unlock every device with your Xiaomi Mi Band as soon as it's configured as a trusted device. App notifications, this is now also possible, so you can turn on app notifications. Okay, not really here. Okay, here I actually used Mi Band Notify, but you also have to grant access to Mi Fit for the notifications. And here you can, for instance, add notifications, so apps you want to get notifications for. Let's say if you want to have notifications for WhatsApp, you just have to choose WhatsApp here. And then you will, the Mi Band will vibrate every time you get a notification on WhatsApp. This is really cool. This was before not possible. This is why I used this application which is called Mi Band Notify, which you can also use. And on the old Mi Band it had multicolor LEDs, which was very cool because you could also check out the LEDs there. For instance, which notification you have got before you take out your smartphone. Okay, so activity stats notification, sleep data notification, so you can switch it off if you don't need that. And here you can unpair your device or check out the firmware version and the heart rate sensor version. Okay, that's regarding the settings, but we can do even more here. You can set yourself different alarms. For instance, if you want to wake up, and as I've told you, the vibration is very strong, so that's really good. I don't wake up when I hear sound, so I have to have a very loud alarm. But with vibration on my arm, I wake up all the time, so that's pretty good. Here we have the profile. So here, for instance, you can set your own goal, the units from the metric system to the imperial system, and switch here between kilograms and pounds. And for instance, here you can upload a picture, you can set here gender, birthday, height and weight. And you can also share all that data on Facebook if you want to, but I'm not such a social media guy, so I actually don't share all that on Facebook. Then here we have accounts. So you can add, for instance, WeChat, you can sync with Google Fit. As I've told you, that's also possible. So that's another cool thing of the Mi application here. And last but not least, we have here, we have here share, so you can share everything on Facebook. And I actually wanted to show you the heart rate. So as you can see, I tracked my heart rate very often and it seemed to be quite accurate, except at the beginning, because I didn't know how to use it exactly. So the watch, the Mi Band has to fit here really tight, and also it really helps if you press a little bit on the Mi Band to increase the pressure on your skin, otherwise the heart rate sometimes fails. So we can now try it, and there we go. So to measure your heart rate, you just tap here at measure heart rate, and now it's measuring. And let's see what we get. Okay, so I'm talking, I guess it will be 90, 100, something like that, and 106. Okay. That's, I would say that's pretty okay. So if it would now display 160 or 60, then I would be like, what the fuck is that? But 106 could be real. And it's pretty cool that you can also track all that, and you can also set in the settings that it should constantly just check your heart rate if you're sleeping or whatever, and pretty cool stuff. And you can check out all the activity from your day or from your sleep here in that timeline. So here from last night, once again, you slept for that time, and you can check out all your steps. So this is basically everything you can do with the Mi Band. And also there's another application which I can quickly show you, and this is called Mi Band Notify. So here you can set applications you want to get notifications for, but you can also set different colors here. But this is only for the old Mi Band, I think, because it had multicolor LEDs. But here on this one here, it's not working. It always shows up in white for some reason. I'm not a real Xiaomi fanboy, so I'm not really sure. But yeah, please correct me if I'm wrong with that. But I have to say, I'm really impressed by the Xiaomi Mi Band. I didn't expect that you get so great features for the low price of only around $15. Okay, then now let's come to my final conclusion about it. So here comes my conclusion about the Xiaomi Mi Band. First of all, the pros, it comes with IP67 specifications, so waterproof. Then it's absolutely cheap, $15. This is really nothing. Sports trackers in my country, it's like a scam. They are sold for €100. Then the functionality. It has notification support, it can analyze your sleep time, then alarms are supported, also it comes with an heart rate monitor and it can track your steps and pedometer. Then last but not least, the battery life. 30 days of standby time. Now, not on all devices, battery life really varies because, yeah, quality control in China on those cheap things especially. But well, I would say 10 days, that's no problem at all. On some better devices, it's like a poker game, 50-50 if you get a good battery or not. It's maybe more, but yeah, on my device I have no problem to use it for 10-15 days without charging. Now let's talk about the cons. So as I've told you, probably quality control. A lot of people report issues with the battery or that breaks down after 3 months, but honestly it's a $15 sports tracker, who cares? And it can overestimate the activity because I think the sensor is not accurate and I'm really not sure. I think I didn't do 7,800 steps today. And last but not least, I had some pairing issues, so it took me like 5 to 10 times to pair it with the smartphone, but once it's paired you have no issues at all. So that was my review of the Xiaomi Mi Band. Stay tuned for more. Please subscribe to our channel to help us growing. Leave a like and comment under this video. And if you're interested in this device, there's a link to everbuying.net down below in the description. Thanks for watching and see you soon in the next one.